My parents sold me away in writing. That note ruined their lives. When I was 13, my parents barely cared about me. They spent their days gambling, drinking, and hanging out with friends. At home, we had almost no food. Many nights, I went to bed hungry with a painful stomach. My parents didn't even notice. The only person who cared was my uncle, my mom's older brother. He didn't have children, but he treated me kindly. He owned 2 small businesses and was doing well. When he visited, he saw how thin I was. He always brought snacks or gave me cash. My parents always took the money. One afternoon after school, I walked into an empty house. My parents were gone. There was only a handwritten note on the table. It said, "We can't take care of you anymore. You belong to your uncle now." Next to it was my backpack. I started shaking. They didn't even say goodbye. I called my uncle crying. He came right away. When he read the note, he looked angry and heartbroken. He told me, "You will live with me now. You are safe." He became my legal guardian. He bought me food, clothes, and even helped me see a therapist. He treated me like the child he always wanted. As I grew up, my uncle's businesses became much bigger. He bought rental buildings, invested, and worked with tech companies. He became a millionaire. Suddenly, my parents tried talking to me again. They sent fake apologies saying they missed me. I didn't answer. They only cared about money. When I was 20, my uncle died suddenly from a heart attack. I felt empty inside. He was the only real parent I ever had. At his funeral, my parents showed up wearing fancy clothes, acting like we were one big, loving family. I could barely look at them. A week later, the lawyer invited us to read the will. My parents were smiling like they had already won. The lawyer opened the file and said everything. The houses, the businesses, the bank accounts, all went to me. My parents' faces went dark. My father yelled that they deserved money for raising me. Then the lawyer read a secret clause. Since my parents left me behind and wrote that note saying I belonged to my uncle, they were not allowed to ask me for money, visit any of the properties, or try to claim anything. If they did, a large amount of money would go straight to charities for abandoned children. The lawyer pulled out the original note my parents wrote, their handwriting, their words. They realized they had trapped themselves years ago. My parents stormed out angry and empty-handed. Now I run my uncle's businesses. I live in his house. Sometimes I look at his favorite chair and whisper thank you.